Okay, hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is so weird because every day that I post a video, I just kind of don't even know like who's even watching these. But today I was just riding in my car and I was thinking to myself, like, I made a video and I was just talking about all the stuff that I'm proud of about myself, right? And like, now I'm 34 and I feel like I've been through a lot of different stuff, stuff that I didn't anticipate going through. Like, I didn't know that I was gonna get depressed. I didn't know that I was gonna have to like get to know myself, because I didn't even realize that I didn't know myself. I didn't really realize that there was gonna come a time in your life when you recognize that you have to separate from people, and it's the people you feel the most safe with. Not even like healthiest with, but safest with. But it led me to make this video because something that I realized was like, ever since I've ever had a job, almost every 2 years of me having a job, like, God changes my job. I'm in a new environment. I have a new job. I have worked like 2 and 3 jobs at a time. And usually my next job never has anything to do with my previous job. So for a long time, people would always be like, well, you need to just choose one thing. You can't just keep moving around and skipping from this and skipping from that. And it's like, I was super critical of myself because I was like, man, like, maybe these people are right. Maybe I don't know how to commit to one thing. Like, maybe this really is a problem that I don't like follow through. And then I started to realize, like, more and more of the things that I had prayed for were coming to pass. Like, some of the things that I prayed for when I was really, really depressed, like, are coming to pass. And it's very scary because a lot of the things that I went through and a lot of the places that I was at, people made me feel like I wasn't in the right space. Like, I wasn't doing the right thing. Like, all of it was for nothing. And then it's like, now that I made it here to this place today, to be passionate about the things that I'm passionate about and to feel the drive and the purpose that I feel about it, it has a lot to do with the very places that God took me through. So I felt like I should make this video today to inspire anyone to understand, like, it's gonna come a point in your life when you recognize the way that your seasons flow. Like, I began to recognize that my seasons flow every 2 years. Like, every 2 years, God is shifting something. But in this last season lasted for 4 years. I've been at my job for 4 years. 4 years ago, I was so depressed. I was broke. And I literally just needed a job because I knew I needed to buy a new car. And my dad had to convince me, like, literally almost every day, to go to work because I was so sad. Like, I was so sad for my breakup. I didn't know what to do. Like, I felt like I was literally like frozen in sadness, just frozen and distraught. Like, I made a decision and had no idea that it was going to change my life in such a drastic way. Like, I knew that I wasn't happy in my relationship, and I just impulsively packed all of my stuff at 1 a.m. and I left. And I came back home to my mom's house. And, like, I didn't know what was coming next. I had no idea that my life was going to go the way that it went. But back to where I was going with this is that, like, it took all of those seasons for me to be this, for me to get to here, for me to know why I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about, like, to know and be confident in myself and the skill sets that I have, for me to understand, like, God put me in so many different atmospheres because I prayed and I asked God to make me a global businesswoman, someone that could travel the world and change lives. And so how else would God be able to do that if I wasn't in a multitude of environments to give me adaptability and communication skills with a magnitude of people? Like, I literally feel like I can have a conversation with pretty much anyone from any walk of life. And I'm pretty proud to say that. But I want to inspire anybody that wherever you're at on your journey, remember what you prayed and asked God for, and start to reflect on the times in your life where you notice a shift, and like what takes place before that shift happens, or how do you feel when that shift happens? Because for me, it's like right now, God is making space. I prayed and I told God I want time to myself, to be at home, to not be at work so much at night. And literally, God created all this space. Okay? God created all this space for me. And then I'm like sitting here and I'm like, oh my God, like, what do? I have all this time and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. And it was like, took me a minute. So then lately I'm just been like working on myself. I've been going to the gym. I've been getting up and cooking myself breakfast. I've been encouraging myself. I've been spending more time being mindful with myself and encouraging myself and speaking life into myself and taking time to pray about things and not necessarily be anxious, but be specific. Like, be specific with God. Definitely wasn't an overnight process, that's for sure. But here we are. We made it. So yeah, I be feeling like I just want to encourage people because I didn't know. Okay? I didn't know. When you become like, that people warn you about falling in love when you're a woman, they tell you like, don't have sex. It's going to change your life. You don't want to do it. Be careful about falling in love, you know. That's like the number 2 things that people warn you about. But nobody warns you about when you go depressed, like when you get depressed. Nobody warns you about, like, as a woman, what it feels like to shift from being like a girl and feeling like this identity of being someone's daughter and someone's sibling and someone's aunt or someone's cousin or all these other identities. Like, how do you shift into seeing yourself as the identity that you picture yourself? Like, myself as the woman that I view myself as like all of the attributes that I've acquired today. No one really explains to you that process. And I don't know what it's like for men, if men have that same experience or if they even know how to articulate it. But I just want to assure anyone that's on their path in life, cut out your distractions. Get rid of your bad habits and pour into yourself. Like, anything that you're putting above putting yourself first is a distraction. Put yourself first. Work on you. Work on loving you. Work on taking care of yourself every day. Work on encouraging yourself every day. Work on your physical fitness. Work on your personal health. Work on your mindset. Work on teaching yourself all of the things that you want someone else to come into your life and teach you. Work on encouraging yourself. Work on being patient with yourself. Like, don't rely on anything outside of yourself. Everything you need literally is inside. And it's like, when you don't have what you need, talk to God. Literally, talk to God. I can't tell people this enough. The more vague you are with God, the more vague God is with fulfilling your request. Okay? If you say, God, I want to go somewhere, God could literally take you to the end of the street, and that's it. Because that's as specific as you were with him. But if you say, God, I want to go to this exact place, this exact destination, this is what it looks like, this is what it feels like, this is what stage in my life I want to be in. Like, if you paint a picture for him, the picture will come to life. Okay? The picture will come to life. So, that's kind of all I got to give today. I'm literally sitting in the parking lot of the grocery store right now. Just making a video tapping in with y'all. So I love y'all. I appreciate anyone that stayed to watch this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you have any feedback, or if you have any type of, I guess if you have any questions about things that you want advice or input on, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I will make a video. If I can help you out in any way, I'm not a perfect person, but I don't mind sharing any wisdom that God has given me with you. So, thanks. Come back and watch my next video.